In the heart of Central Florida, across the booming counties of Polk, Lake, and Osceola, things are moving fast. Polk County, for instance, is one of the fastest-growing large counties in Florida. This whole region, wedged perfectly between Tampa and Orlando, is a hotspot for development. So what's secretly powering all this growth? The answer is a humble 28-mile railroad that most people have never even heard of. This is the story of how a tiny short-line railroad became the quiet workhorse of Central Florida's economy, a vital artery keeping the supply chain moving, one rail car at a time. Florida Midland started back in 1987, now owned by Regional Rail. Here you can see the Eagle Lake transload facility. It's a critical link for local industries. And the railroad gets the job done with 4 first-generation General Motors diesel locomotives. Here we'll see one of the heritage engines at the Winter Haven Amtrak station. These trains branch off the main CSX line with 2 key interchanges, one in Winter Haven and the other in Westlake, Wales. This 28-mile railroad handles countless products. The secret sauce is transloading. It's a seamless shuffle of goods from trains to trucks. A single rail car can hold what 3 or 4 trucks can carry, making a smaller carbon footprint. Here we are heading back down to the Florida Midland Rail Yard at 3800 Ferry Street. One of its key customers is Florida's Natural Growers, a business that puts orange juice on breakfast tables across America, and Lowe's distribution center near the end of one of the lines. But today we are at the Florida Midland Transloading Yard in Westlake, Wales, where telephone poles are stacked and waiting to be transported. Utility poles are shipped by rail because of their size and weight, making a short-line railroad like Florida Midland an efficient way to move this massive freight to distribution yards. The manufacturing of treated wood poles occurs in specialized facilities, mainly found in states like Georgia and Mississippi, which have the necessary equipment for peeling and drying. Due to the harsh weather in Florida, the poles are treated with strong preservatives to resist the heat, humidity, and insects. Creosote is a preferred choice along coastal areas, and a well-maintained southern yellow pine utility pole can last up to 50 years. Sadly, the chemicals are not good for the environment, especially around waterways. And creosote in Florida is strictly regulated for railroad ties and utility poles. From a piece of 19th century history to a modern logistics machine, the Florida Midland Railroad is more than just tracks and steel. And although there used to be a line called Florida Midland in the 1800s, this is not a direct continuation of that line. So while the name has historical roots, today's short line is a modern creation that reuses the name, but operates independently of the original 19th century company. If you stood at this crossing all day, you could see the Amtrak train coming and going by several times. The railroad that Florida Midland uses goes east through Lake Wales and then on down to Frostproof. Let's take a ride over and see where it goes. The first major town, of course, is the central part of Lake Wales itself, a historic railroad town. Its development is closely tied to the arrival of the Atlantic Coastline Railroad that built a depot there in 1928. Today, it serves as a history museum. The Orange Blossom Special made its inaugural run here in 1925, bringing wealthy tourists from New York and potential growth to the area. Today, Lake Wales is a beautiful town, with a laid-back, small-town feel, perfect for retirees or local area workers. It is also the location of the famous Bach Gardens Historic Site and Nature Sanctuary. The southernmost terminus of the Florida Midland Rail Line is currently at Frostproof. The next time you see a Florida Central train engine rolling through the Florida landscape, remember, it's more than just a train. It's a story of connection, commerce, and community. And right here in Central Florida, that story is being written every single day along 28 miles of steel. Let's close in a word of prayer before heading back home, shall we? Father, Lord God, I pray that you would bless each listener today. I give all the glory and honor to you, through Jesus Christ, your Son. Thank you for the work you did on the cross to die in our place. I pray that you would help us to appreciate the world you have given us and all the hard work that built what we see around us. And let this story be a blessing to those who hear it. And we'll praise your mighty name forever. Friends, thank you for coming along with us today. And please be sure and check out our other videos. Until next time, keep looking up. Jesus is coming soon.